Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you here. We're going to talk about something that many of us shy away from. We try to ignore. We have fears over it. But it's inevitable. It's happening to you. It probably happened today. There was probably something that was impactful related to what we're talking about. And I am referring to change. It is a fact of life. Things are always going to be changing. You have to adapt to it. But how do you do that? How do you make going through changes a lot easier? We're going to talk about that today. And she offers coaching to many about this and so much more. And it's great to have her back here. Ghada Elias is with us. How are you today?
I'm good. Good. It's a good day.
It's a good day. And I'm so happy we're talking about this because change is uncomfortable. I don't think we think about it. We intentionally think about it. We just block it in our mind. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. But it's happening anyway. You might as well get on the change train. It's going to happen anyway. Why do you think we fear it? Why are we always, I guess, stuck in our ways? We always want to stay where we are instead of facing the change.
Safety.
Yeah.
It's being safe. It's a comfort zone. But here's the thing. I mean, every day there's a change that happens in our life because every day is different and different is a change. And a lot of us label change as in good or bad. But change is neither good or bad. It's just change, and it depends on how we respond to that change. That's what makes it negative or positive. But think about it. Okay. Being a teenagers and the changes in puberty, and then young adults, and then adults. So it's all changes. We have seasons in life. And by the way, that's where my website came from, Savor Your Seasons, because we have seasons in our life, and our season doesn't have to be like just adulthood. It can be a change in adulthood. That's another season that we're going through. How do we do it? It's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
It's just being aware of things and being open to those changes. And I don't want to say, we don't fight it. Go with the change and work through it.
I don't want to always say that look on the positive side of things, but is there always a positive that comes with change? If you really, really look deeper into it, it's going to happen anyway.
It's going to happen. Yes. Is there positive? There's something that happens. It depends on how you respond to it. You could turn it into the worst thing that happened in your life. Or you can turn it into, okay, this has happened. How can I move forward? What lesson? Because I can't go back and undo something. Whether it's a change that happened because of my decision. Let's say I decided to get a divorce, okay? That's a change in my life. It happened. I can't go back and undo it if I feel maybe I should have did something different. I can't do that. But I can look, what am I doing to resolve the issues that I'm having inside of me, whether it's insecurity, whether it's regret, whether it's I feel I should have did it in a different way. It's a lesson that we learn from that. What are we doing about our change?
If you're enacting the change, like you say, divorce, and that can be painful, and there's a reason that you went down that road because you feel it wasn't supporting you or the whole situation, your family, whatever. But on the back end, there is positivity that comes from it. And the more we talk about this, the more I see it. And I don't want to be that person that you might look at and say, well, you're just always looking on the positive side. The glass is half full. Put the rose-colored glasses on. That change hurt, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But in the back end of it, it's usually positive. What's coming for me right now, and this is really small, but there was a positive. I'm going to share it. I'm going to laser it down 25 seconds. One of my cats had an accident the other day, last week. Crazy situation. His tail got stuck in a table. He was pulling the table around the house. 1:00 in the morning. I go running downstairs. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Is his tail broken? Now he's limping. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm thinking of a change. Like he's got to go to the vet. Maybe he has to have his tail amputated. I mean, it was pretty substantial. Table was heavy. One of those folding snack tables. So I'm anticipating a change here in him. What if he needs some surgery for his back leg? Fear, right? I waited on it. I realized that he was okay. I didn't go to the vet. I called him. I said, make an appointment. They said, we don't have an opening. Come tomorrow. I'm like, all right, I'll evaluate him. He seemed to progressively get better. Here's where I'm going with it. Out of that, what could have been a change for him, and painful one, like I don't know, have a tail come off. like, he's fine now. And what happened? He is the mushiest, sweetest cat now. I think he realized that I saved him, even though I did rescue him in the when I first got him. But there's been a change in him, and he's loving and sweet, and he comes up, and he's never really been like that. So out of this whole thing that could have been fear of a change, there was none, except there was a positive back end of it. And I had fear. And now there's something good that came from it. I know it's not divorce, but it's,
No, it makes sense.
But
and
a positive.
Yeah. And that fear came from assumption.
Yes.
You assumed.
I assumed.
That's what we do.
I assumed the worst.
The worst, yes. Instead of just saying, okay, this is what it is. Let me deal with it. Okay. Yeah. This is where your mindset comes in. This is where being mindful of your thoughts. And there's another thing you said, that people say you're a person of that seeing the cup half full.
Yeah.
Okay. When people ask me that, this is me. I say it's a cup. Sometimes it's empty. Sometimes it's full. Sometimes it's half full. Sometimes it's half empty. That's just how life is. I can't say I'm always positive, because I'm not. I go through periods of being just feeling down and wanting to give up. It's just life. And those are just feelings. They're not bad. They're not good. They're just feelings. And we humans are made of feelings, emotions. It's how we respond to them. It's how much we allow ourselves to go down that hill. That's the whole point of how we accept change.
But if you fear the change, which is inevitable anyway, you're already setting yourself up for negativity as you head into the change. It just you've already framed it, and it goes right back to I always forget how to phrase this, but the energy goes where your attention flows, or your attention goes where the energy flows.
Right.
So you're already setting it up. You're already sending to the universe that it's going to be bad. This whole thing. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Yeah, I can't believe it. Instead of just tapping the brakes, let the change happen, observe, and react carefully as it goes along. Ride that wave of change. And listen, I get it. I was that person that feared everything. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Now I'm like, and I do have those moments, I'm going to admit, in the beginning when there's the potential for a change. And it's like, I don't know. And I'm like, but then again, look at that. That's good. And look at that. There's something really good over there. And then I realized, might not be great, but it's all right. It's okay. But that was a mindset change.
It is a mindset. Yeah. It's just for us women at this age, I'm 51. Okay. We go through all these changes.
And you look beautiful, by the way. And I'm not just saying that. And you changed your hair today. Believe me, I notice everything. I like it.
Thank you. Okay. So, yes, a lot of us don't like it. Don't want to get old. Don't want those wrinkles. It's going to happen. It's really so I'll give you an example about myself. I was always a thin person. I was always 130. Okay. The past 3 years, I put on weight, and I am not happy with my weight because now I hate shopping. I hate shopping for clothes. This is me. Imagine a woman that hates shopping. It's me. I hate shopping. And I just don't feel okay. But it took me, and it wasn't something that I changed. It was just the changes in my body. But now I can say, I still don't like my body. I do want to change it back to at least a little bit. I want to take off some weight, and I'm trying to do that. It's hard at my age, believe it or not. But I came to the point where I am at peace with my body. Sometimes we don't have to love something. We just have to be at peace with it. Totally a different thing. Because if I'm at peace, I'm not putting myself down anymore. I'm not looking at myself. I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, oh my gosh, I don't look good. I still I'm wearing the clothes that I'm wearing. I still I'm like, it could have been much nicer, but it's okay. It's being at peace.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I relate and understand what you're saying. And everything is relative in our minds.
Yes.
I was the chubby fat kid that got picked on in my childhood. And that has always been in my subconscious. So for years, I was worried about that. It was always a certain weight. I totally get what you're saying. And in the last couple of years, like you, stuff going on, kids, all of that, I gained weight. And if this was me in the past, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm the heaviest I've ever been. And, I try to make some effort there, but I'm realizing, as you say, as you get older, you got to put more effort in. And you got to find that time.
A lot more.
And it's, I know. When I was in my 20s, it was like, oh, spring's coming. I'm going to eat a couple of bowls of cereal every couple of days and go for a jog. And 2 weeks, I'm back in shape. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah. Different now.
Different.
But I get what you're saying, being at peace with it. And I am. But on the back end, I know I got to dig in harder. And it's the intention. I have to put the intention in. I ran into a man I used to work with the other day. I was having dinner, of course. And he comes walking by, and we say, hey, how you been? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I'm at the gym every day, 4:30 in the morning. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, I saw your face. My face did the same. He looks great. He's younger than me, but he looks great. And I'm thinking to myself, you have to put the intention and effort in. Is it easy? No. Do you want to do it? Yes, but no. But if you can't, whatever. But I'm at peace where I am. But I know, like I'm sure you're saying to yourself, if you want to change, then you have to do
the work.
You have to do the work.
But I am doing that for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Because as we get old, we need muscles to protect our bones.
Yeah.
Instead of me doing it because I want to lose the weight, I am truly doing it. So I hired a personal trainer for myself, and she's awesome. And this is why I am doing it. And I tell her, you know what? It's okay if I don't lose the weight. I want to build muscles to protect my bones because I am getting older. I want to be healthy.
Yep.
As I'm getting older. So my reason makes sense to me why I'm doing it and why I'm going to stick to it.
Totally got you. Totally. Yeah. And isn't it
That's
amazing
it.
the things you realize when you get older? I know we're diverting here for a minute, but it's all part of
Yeah,
change.
it's part of
That
change. Yeah.
even stretching when you get older is, and I never realized it. So I intentionally started working on it a little bit more. And it was like, I'm just doing this. As I had a trainer for a little while. Our schedules didn't match up anymore. And I was like, why am I doing this? And then I realized that like a month or two ago, I bent down to pick up some stuff, whatever. I'm like, oh, that didn't hurt. Wow, look at that. But it took work. Everything is work.
Everything takes work.
Yeah.
And you know what? And it takes time. And that's something we have a problem with, is being patient
100%.
and just allowing time to unfold things for us in life. Really.
Yeah.
We want something, we want it now, and it doesn't work like that.
Because that's our society. The Amazon button, one click, it'll be here at 3:00 today. But I try to do this, and tell me if you think this way as well, and if it's the right way. I do the same thing. I'm like, I want this now. I want this to change. But then you take a look at the timeline of your life. And if something's going to take 6 months, 6 months of working out, just want to lose 15, 20 pounds. Geez. What? But then when you look at it, that's a blip. That's nothing in the span of your life. And then you look at the back end of your life from that point forward. Well, I got a whole life to live here, whatever, 30 more years. And that's 6 months of getting, in better shape or whatever. Nothing. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to put that into perspective.
It's because we want immediate gratification.
Yeah.
Immediate results. But that doesn't lead to what we want in the future. But if we give time and we work on things now, it's the future that we're going to get that gratification, the results, what we're looking for. That is lasting.
Have you found in your life, the more things you go through, the easier the changes are?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I've been through a lot with my kids, truly. And some things that I don't know how I made it through. My mind didn't think of the process of what I was doing, what's happening. I just did it. Yeah. That's it. I was presented with this and I had to deal with it and I did it. So I did not have those feelings of frustration. I had them after whatever happened. But anyways, what was the question? I don't know where I did.
The more you go through life and challenges, the changes are easier.
Absolutely. Yeah. You just become more resilient.
Okay. So let's go there. Yeah. Does it come down to having faith in yourself, of going through things and then realizing that, got this change sitting over here. Got another one coming up over here. Like, oh, look at that you react differently as you go along life?
You become more, as in, I don't want to say numb, but I want to say accepting. More accepting of it and actually working through it and realizing, okay, this is what's happening. What can I do? How can I move forward? So example, now my son is 21, different services for him. I lost the services at home, and now I had to quit a job that I also had other than being a life coach to be home with him. Huge change for me. Until I have services again for him, I can leave the house and do the other things that I was doing in my life. But right now, I had to stop and I had to navigate. Okay, what do I do now? What are my options? It's a lot of mindfulness of what's happening in your life today. And so that's a big change that happened to me. He turned 21 in December. Now I'm trying to navigate. Now, if I want to go out, I have to hire someone and pay that person to be with my son so I can go out. It is what it is. It's accepting. Not accepting, but not giving up. Accepting and working around what you can do and you cannot do. That's it.
I want to focus on something you just said. And this came up for me yesterday. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I've said that before and still do. And sometimes I've gotten called out on it as it's a negative. As somebody said, that's accepting something that's unacceptable. And I said, I don't look at it that way. I look at it as it is what it is. I can't change something. I can't worry about something that I can't change. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not a negative. Because, I mean, I think that's, in lies the secret. We try to change things that are out of our control. So, yeah, I'm accepting what it is. And, it is what it is. It's not, doesn't mean it's unacceptable. It is what
it is.
Yeah.
But I am dealing with it.
Right.
This is where, there's a continuing to that word. Life is life, but I'm living it and I am dealing with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not giving up.
Yeah. Because you can't change it.
A lot of things you can't change. Right. You can't change you getting older.
No.
I'm either going to get a Botox, fillers, or I'm just going to be okay with aging gracefully. Those are my choices. We have choices. We choose how we're going to move forward in life. And we choose to either deal with it or to let it absorb us and take us down a hill.
It's true.
It's not simple. I know. People think that it's not. It's not easy. It takes work. You have to put in the work.
In my journey of life.
Everything.
Everything.
It's work.
Making plans for the weekend. Maybe you're going to hang out with some friends. Maybe you're going to go on vacation. Whatever. Something that looks like it's going to be wonderful. And this is not coming from a negative place. You got to work at it.
Absolutely.
You're planning your vacation. It's fun work, but you got to go online. You got to get the best flights. You got to get the best price. What's the packages? Should I get the meal plan? Blah, 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 blah. You don't snap your finger and it's done. There is some work involved.
The retreat I'm offering, I mean, I'm so looking forward to it. Okay. It's so much fun, but I'm still doing the work.
Yeah.
I have to do all the work to make it happen.
It's the truth.
So it's either you want to do the work or you don't want to.
And
your decision.
The age thing, I'm more embracing my age now. And it used to be like, what can I do to be younger? And I'm like, you are younger, jerk. That's how I'm wired. You have no idea how old I am. Just leave it at that. But
I'm going to interrupt you. How old are you?
Way older than you.
I'm 51.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm older than you. I got it.
Okay, you don't look like in your 50s. I'm not going to ask you, but you do look like you're in your 50s, and I'm not going to ask.
Keep going.
Okay. Well,
and I just
you look good for your age.
Well, you do too. And
thank you.
And I reframed that, and I said to myself, you know what? It's the mindset. And if you think younger, and I don't try to, this is just me, then you'll project that.
Yes.
And people will feel that. And it's just, it's not, I have people I graduated with, and I look and my friends, my best friend, he's just like me. He's older than me. And people look at us like, there's no way you're that age. And I'm like, yeah, we are. And then we look at people we graduated with, and like, well, they look old. Because they're just different mindset. I want to share something with you. I get music downloads. I've been playing music on the radio forever. So here's a song I think illustrates a lot of what we're talking about. It's by David Bowie. Came out in the mid-'70s. Was a pretty big hit. It's called Changes. And I'll paraphrase the lyrics. Changes, turn and face the strange. And I'm going to scan down to another part of it. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. And that's the main part of it. And if you look deeper into the lyrics, part of it's like, I don't want to be a richer man. Basically, I want to be happy. And talks about kids and children and all of that, but kind of a bittersweet, melancholy kind of song. But if you check it out, Changes by David Bowie, it says everything we're talking about. And really what it is, turn and face the strange. We don't want to, it's strange to change. We don't want to do it.
I just want to mention something also. My daughter always says to me, and this is really, I love it when she says it, Mom, you are a kid in an adult body.
Yes.
Find that kid that's inside of you to enjoy life.
Yes.
Find that, because kids are so joyful. I love being around kids. I mean, I can be goofy. I can be myself. I can be, they don't judge. They don't criticize. It just be that kid once in a while. And it's okay. It doesn't make us less smart or less, it doesn't really degrade us. It actually, it brings joy.
I'm a big kid having fun.
I'm a big kid having
That's right. And I'll bet you, because you could be in your mid-40s. If you told me that, I believe you in a second.
Yeah, you could be, and this is, you can be 80, and still you can have that kid inside of you.
Yeah.
That joyfulness.
Always stay curious.
Always.
Always stay curious.
Always. Yeah.
We are out of time. How do we connect with you?
Ghada at savoryourseasons.com. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. So you can find me. I'm like everywhere. We're Lebanese, so Lebanese are known to be found anywhere in the world. Wherever you go, any country, you'll find a Lebanese person. I'm Lebanese. You can find me on social media.
You know, something just dropped in my mind too, musically, and this song is even older than the other one. Turn, Turn, Turn by the Byrds. That was a big hit too. And it talks about seasons, and it comes from the lyrics of that song were adopted, in my understanding, from the Bible. So take a look at those lyrics, because you said savor your seasons. That's right. It talks about the changing of the seasons, again, change and life in general. Turn, turn, turn. Yeah. And I know that, you have a strong faith. So that's why I share that, with you and everybody else. Yeah.
Thank you.
Turn and face the strange. Wonderful talking with you today.
Same here. Yes.
Appreciate it. And we'll catch up soon. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll see you.
We'll be right
Bye.
back. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.